my first Madden 19 video. Today we are going to be starting a series I would like to call NFL Reset. It's not that great of a name, but that's just what I'm going to call it for now unless I think of a better name. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting a new franchise, and instead of just going into a regular game with a regular team, I am going to do what is called a fantasy draft. If you know what that is, it's basically where the league is completely reset and you go into a 53-round draft and you pick from the best players in the league to the worst players. You pick from the best players in the league over a 53-person round, like I said, and to basically fill up your roster, and you're trying to get as good of a roster as possible, and then play against other created rosters of other teams. So that means that the Super Bowl will be completely different than in real life. Records will be different for teams in real life because the teams will be brand new. They'll maybe have a few players that were originally from their team. So we're gonna be the Broncos since that's my favorite team.
If you wish to change roles,
so
use the tiles on the right.
So we're going to go into a fantasy draft. I'm going to show this to you so in case anybody doesn't know how to do it, that you can see how to do it. So we're going to create a new coach, strategist. Except for that, I don't want that to be my name. No, I don't want to be a motivator. Alright. So we're going to be Big Daddy. Alright. I don't really care about any of that stuff, so. Alright. I'm going to set up league settings. Leave it on Pro for now. If that's too easy for me, I'll move it up to All Pro and crap. But for this season, or at least for the first few games, I'll do Pro and see how that goes. We're gonna go fast. We'll go simulation just to make it realistic. Yeah. Crouch fire, CPU on, normal. Location, everyone can relocate. Pre-existing injury, we're gonna turn those off. Weekly, we're gonna go down to 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minutes. And yeah, I think that's everything. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and hop into this. And yeah. Darkness. There we go. So this is the current roster for the Denver Broncos, but it's going to look completely different. Hopefully a heck of a lot better by the time we're done. Andre Holmes is 73 overall. That surprises me. Should be lower. Alright, we're going to go ahead and jump into this here draft.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
So we get the 22nd pick. That's rough. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. This may not be what most people do. You might not see most people do this, but I'm a very big passer, and I like having good receivers. So while most people would maybe go with a quarterback in the first round, or maybe like a quarterback or someone around those lines, I'm going to go with Julio Jones. Just because I like having a really good receiver, because I like throwing the ball a lot, and you don't necessarily need that great of a quarterback in this game.
Are now on the clock.
So for my second round, I am going to head over to QB, and I am going to get, well, there's actually still a lot of quarterbacks on the board. So I would get one of these top guys, but I think I'm going to go with Russell Wilson. These guys are all great, they're all really good, but they're old, and they're slow, and I like younger, faster. I like young quarterbacks, I like fast quarterbacks, and none of those guys are really like that. So I'm going to pick this guy. I'm going to pick Russell Wilson. Well, I like the guy too, but
the Broncos are now on the clock.
I might have been able to wait until next round to pick him, but I didn't. Then we're going to go ahead. Actually, we're going to go to defense. We're going to get a defensive guy. Running backs are a bit available for a long time because there's so many of them. So Chris Harris Jr. is good, but he's kind of old. Eddie Jackson is probably fairly old. Malcolm Jenkins, I think, is old as well. He's 30. Oh, Tyrann Mathieu, though, is 26. I might go with Matthew. I forgot what his nickname is. Or do I go with Keep the Leap, Kansas? 26. He's young too, but he's not as good. So we're gonna go with. No. What the crap? Okay, I guess I'm going with Malcolm Jenkins. All right. Jumping in the draft here. Christian McCaffrey's still available, but we're gonna go ahead and go get another defensive player just because I like having a good cornerback core. These guys are all old. He has enough kids to be a grandpa right now. Kareem Jackson, is he old? Yeah, he's old. All these guys are old. 30. 22. Marlon Murphy, 85 overall. 82 years old. I like that. I reached.
The Broncos are now
okay.
On the clock.
That may not have been that good of a pick. Okay. Oh, well. Now we're going to get Christian McCaffrey. Just because, yeah, we're going to get Christian McCaffrey.
Now on the clock.
That's the guy I wanted, but I didn't get him. I got somebody better, though, so I don't know how much longer he'll be better, though. That's the problem. Free safety, Devin McCourty, 88 overall, 5'10", old as crap, but whatever. He's a good player.
Broncos are now on the clock.
Emmanuel Sanders, SMU. Excuse that. I do want good receivers. Like I said, I do like having a good receiver core. We're going to go ahead and get him just because I like having a good receiving core. Jason Kelsey, brother of that one Kelsey that plays for the Chiefs. I am having major brain problems right now. Ryan Kerrigan, I think he's old. Yeah, he's old. I don't care, though. My entire team is going to retire in 1 year, but that's okay. That's okay. Who knows if we'll go into another season, so that might even make it harder on us. So I don't want Cam Chancellor. We already have a safety, though. Right outside linebacker. Demario Davis. Yeah, we'll go with him.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
We're going to pause the draft just to give us more time. So, we're in the 10th round. Yeah. Oh. Deshaun Jackson's old, isn't he? Yeah, he's old. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie is old. Oh, Demaryius Thomas. I love Demaryius Thomas. Jay out of Boise State. Let's go. Bunch of positions we don't need right now. We're going to go ahead and just move down the list right now. We need a tight end still. Oh, wow. Delaney Walker is old as crap. Greg Olsen, pretty old himself. Jared Cook, old. Eric Ebron. We're going to go with him. He's pretty young.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Round 11. So we got a tight end. We need all linemen on offense. On defense, we need more corners. I probably should have gotten another cornerback at some point earlier. Oh, we're still pretty good in here. They're all old. Brandon Carr, I don't think is that old. Yeah, he is. Never mind. What about Brent Grimes? I think he's old. Holy crap. Ooh. Anthony Brown. He's only an 81 overall, though. So we're going to get a veteran corner. He's old, but he knows what he's doing. He might only last a year
The
or two,
Broncos are now on the clock.
but he's got... Ooh, the Vikings got Des Bryant. Good for them. And then, what do we need? At defensive positions. How are the linemen doing? Should probably check out linemen before I go any further. 89, 88, 89. So all of the really high linemen, aside from Marshall Yonda, have gone. So do I continue to go get specialists, or do I get more linemen? What's the middle linebacker looking like? Well, let's get a middle linebacker so that we aren't stuck with 70s. Maybe. There we go.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Probably should have gone with a middle linebacker last round. And I'm pretty sure we run a double linebacker. A double middle linebacker set. I forgot what they're called. So we need another linebacker, and I don't want them to be bad. He's decent and young, too, so we'll go with him.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
And now we go for linemen. Now we go for linemen. Right guard, Marshall Yonda. He's old, but linemen don't really need to be that young.
The Broncos
So,
are now on the clock.
go with him. So, we're basically just going with the highest lineman available.
The Broncos are now
That's
on
on
the
offense or
clock.
defense, because that's just really the best way to go about linemen, because it's not like they really care about linemen that much. Left guard, 84.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Alright, we need tackles and centers. We need a left end, I think. No, we don't. Right end, we do need a light right end. I waited too long for linemen. They're gonna be
The Broncos are now on the
bad.
clock.
My line is gonna be so bad. I waited too long. Okay, let's see here. We'll just do this way. Left tackle. Holy crap. Center, 89. Since there are so many good centers, since there are a decent amount of good centers left, we're going to go with the left tackle so that we don't get too terribly bad of a left tackle, because left tackle is pretty important.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Not going to lie. Let's look at centers. We don't want to take them too early. 83. What are right tackles looking at right now? 78. How many good centers are left? 3 good centers. How many decent right tackles are left? 3 decent right tackles. Oh, this is a bad decision, but I'm going to do it. Actually, we need to look at D tackles. We need to look at D tackles. Okay, so we're still pretty good on D tackles. 5 good D tackles left. So we're going to make the jump for the center. Mike Pouncey. He's pretty young.
The Broncos are now on
Decently
the
young.
clock.
Alrighty. Now we go for either right tackle, 78, or D tackle, 83. Oh boy. We need to take him while he's still here. He's a 34 overall.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Okay. Now we need to take a right tackle. Donald Penn. He's old, but he'll work. He will
The
work.
Broncos are now on the clock.
Now we just need one more D tackle for good measure, since we do run a double D tackle. Larry Fitzgerald's still available. He's old, but he is good. I don't know why I went all the way down to middle linebacker. Don't ask me why. Brandon Mabane. You know what? We're gonna look if we can find someone a bit younger. 26. Yeah, we'll probably go with him. Just make sure this guy isn't younger. He isn't. He looks pretty old, so we're gonna go with Carl Davis.
Broncos are now on the clock.
Well, let's see here. Fullback. We need a fullback still. Think of... You know what? We're going to do it. He's old, but he's still kicking, and we're going to take him.
The
And then we'll get some
Broncos are now on
younger
the clock.
receivers after that. So let's make sure. I'm pretty sure fullback and kicker and punter are the only positions left for us to snag. So that's what we're going to do. Actually, it's going to be more important to get another corner. Which probably went entirely too young. No, we didn't. He's old too. So is Terrence Newman. He is old as crap. He's 39 freaking years old. He's 35. 24, we're going with him. Not even worried about it.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Tremaine Brock just went to the Bucks. Tariq Cohen, we don't need him. Alrighty, fullback. We're gonna go ahead and snag ourselves a fullback. Best fullback in the league. How about that? In my opinion, that's Andy Janovich, but not in the game's opinion, so yeah.
Are now on the clock.
Alright. So let's see your quarterback. We'll go ahead and take Tariq Cohen because he's young and he's an 86 overall. So,
The Broncos are now
while
on
he's
the
still
clock.
available, we're going to take him. Cody Kessler, 68 overall. Quarterback. Wow. There are some good players left at quarterback, let me tell you. Holy cow. Chad Henne. DJ Yates. Kyle Slaughter, I like him. He's really good. Josh Johnson. Matt Castle. Nathan. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Mark Sanchez. Sean Mannion. Christian Hackenberg. I don't know why we're going so low. We're obviously going to go with the highest overall. How about this guy? 96 throw power, not 80 on the run. 25 years old. We're not going to sort by overall grade. We're going to sort by age. Kyle Allen. Ooh! Oh. So, 67. How old is he? 23, 67 overall. Kim Boyle. Paxton Lynch. I don't like him. I don't like using him. Alright. Tim Coyle. Eastern Kentucky. Wow. Okay.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Oh, we waited too long to get another tight end. Darn it. Oh, no, we didn't. Vernon Davis, he's old, though. Antonio Gates. Hey, bud. Age. 77. I might go with him. Yeah, I'm going to go with him. 77 overall. Must be fairly young. 22, yeah, he's young. We're going to go with Christopher Herndon the fourth.
The Broncos are now on the clock.
Kickers and punters are next. 1 second while I join this. Hey, bud.
My, is your backups updating too?
I don't know.
The Broncos are now on
Neighbor, oh no.
Cade, have you listened to Colton's and Tucker's song?
I'm gonna have to get back to you guys later.
Yeah.